first things that you want to do when you arrive at a customer site to work on a system is have the customer turn on the locator LED so that you can find the system and make sure that you're working on the same system that the customer thinks he's working on. Then you want to also verify the serial number. On the T5140 server, we can find the serial number on the left-hand side of the system. And we want to make sure that that serial number matches the serial number that we have, and we want to make sure that that serial number does have entitlement to get service. First thing we need to do before we start pulling anything or do anything like that is we need to make sure that we have proper ESD procedures, and we've grounded ourselves out. So I'll bring out my static mount here and make sure to connect it to the system. Put on my strap. All right, so we're going to replace the power supply on a T5140 server. This procedure also works for the T5140s as well. The power supply on the 5120 it's actually a hot swappable item, so we can actually remove and replace the power supply without taking the system down. We will go ahead and we'll try to get into the back of the system. When we're getting ready to replace the power supply, your action plan should tell you which power supply to replace, whether it's 0 or 1. You should also see an amber light on the failed power supply as well. In some cases, you might actually come out and there's no lights on the power supply, and you might be able to simply push the cable in and boom, there it works. That happens occasionally. In most cases, you're going to be able to see an amber light in the center on the failed power supply. We're going to go ahead and replace power supply 0. It is okay right now, but we're going to just dummy replace it, pull it out, and we're going to end up putting it back in. So the action plan actually references the cable management arm, or the CMA. We actually didn't have one on this system, so I thought to remove the cable arm to get back behind it. There'll be a little switch right here on the left-hand side, and you'll just push that button in, and this will slide right on out, and that'll open right up and give you access to the back of the server. I'm going to go ahead and pull the cable, and then what you see here is there's a little tab right here. I'm going to use my pointer finger and my thumb. I'm just going to pinch that and give it a little pull. And the power supply is going to come right on out. I'll put it on my static mat, I'll get my other power supply, and then we'll replace it. In this case, I'm going to put the same one back in. So once I put it in there, I just slide it in nice and easy. Right at the end, you can see that the lever kind of moves to the side and it'll snap right into place. At this point, we can go ahead and plug the power cable back in. We'll see the AC light come on first, then the OK light. A lot of cases, when you already have the amber light from the failed power supply, once you plug this in, after waiting a few minutes, the amber light should go away on the system itself. In some cases, the amber light doesn't go away right away, and you'll have to work with the customer because he may need to reset the system controller or go in through the web buoy and clear the fault on the power supply itself. So once you've replaced the power supply, everything looks good, call the customer, have them check it out, verify everything's okay, and you're good to go.